Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Alberta News and Views and the Alberta Report podcast on YouTube and, of course, Substack. Sandra Cobena dropped a bombshell days ago, and it is not getting the attention that it deserves. The Liberal government is cooking the books, and nobody is talking about this. It's crazy. Sandra Cobena, for all of you out there that don't know, she is a member of Parliament for Newmarket Aurora. You will be seeing a lot more from her. She is doing great work. Check this out. Breaking news. The Parliamentary Budget Officer has exposed a dangerous shift in how this government reports your money. They are redefining capital investment to include subsidies, tax breaks, and housing incentives. Moves that make the books look better than they are. They are cooking the books. Their definition now stretches beyond international standards, and they are quietly dropping the most important measure of all, the debt to GDP ratio. That is the anchor every serious country uses to measure sustainability. When governments start rewriting definitions to hide their failures, Canadians lose trust and integrity collapses. Honesty isn't optional in public finance. Listen to this.
Hey everyone, a quick but important update. The Parliamentary Budget Officer has confirmed it. The Liberal government is redefining what it counts as capital investment, but it is stretching it so far that it no longer meets international standards. And I have seen this before in the financial sector where numbers start getting massaged, when definitions shift, when those in charge try to make the books look better than they are. It's never a sign of confidence, it's a sign of panic. And I will say this plainly, when leadership resorts to those tactics, it is not just the financial performance that suffers, it is the integrity of governance itself. Let me read you the exact quote from the budget watchdog. This is a report from this morning. Based on our initial assessment, we find that the scope is overly expansive and exceeds international practices, such as those adopted by the United Kingdom. So this Liberal government is including things like corporate tax breaks, subsidies, housing incentives as capital formation. That is not investment. That's manipulation. It is how you make math look good while the reality keeps getting worse. But here's the real concern. By changing definitions, they can claim progress and their so-called fiscal anchors, because now they get to choose them, while dropping the most important one, which is the debt to GDP ratio. That's the anchor that every serious country uses to measure sustainability. So when you change the rules, instead of changing your reckless spending, you're not being transparent, you're actually hiding the truth from Canadians. And this should be important to you because this is your money. You work very hard to earn it. The government taxes it, and now they are misrepresenting it and mismanaging it. And Canadians need and deserve honesty and transparency, not accounting tactics. We need fiscal discipline and integrity in government again.
Yes, we need integrity. Canada, it's not a serious country. Of course, they're hiding the debt to GDP ratio. They're changing it. This is from today. Pierre Poilievre. The Liberal promise 10 years ago, deficits will grow Canada's economy. The reality, it's like when the Liberals say they're investing in Canadians. It's not an investment. It's a bailout. It's a subsidy. That is what they're doing. G7 real GDP per capita growth from 2015 to 2025. Canada is in the basement and we're still going down. We are dead last in real GDP per capita growth. Now, for all of you out there that don't know what cooking the books is, cooking the books is a slang term for manipulating financial records to make a company's financial performance appear better or worse than it actually is. This can involve practices like inflating revenues, hiding expenses, or falsifying transactions to deceive investors. In this case, it would be to deceive Canadians, taxpayers, regulators, or other stakeholders. It is illegal and unethical, often done to mislead about profitability or financial health. Examples include Enron's accounting scandals in the early 2000s. If you want specifics on how it's done or real world cases, let AI know. And I urge all of you out there to type in. Is the Liberal government in Canada cooking the books by changing definitions on their financials? Of course they are. What's going on in Canada right now is unprecedented, especially with the bill C8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It doesn't really matter anymore because they're all the same. It is all censorship. These are all laws to prevent the truth from coming to the top. It is suppressing independent voices like Sandra Cobena's voice. I'm going to keep you updated with as much as I can when I can. All of you out there, please like, share, and take care.